team hails all the way from Texas. We had to convince him to leave the cowboy boots behind.
Nothing against our West Coast friends. We are particularly excited to bring a commercial real estate startup to New York that actually had revenue. Introducing Thesquarefot.
Thanks, guys. Howdy. My name is Jonathan, and I'm one of the founders of Thesquarefot. Thesquarefot makes commercial real estate leasing easy. We're doing that by finally bringing it online in a way that makes sense for tenants, landlords, and brokers. We launched the platform 7 months ago, and since then, we've helped more than 50 customers sign leases worth millions of dollars. We saved them time, we saved them money, and we're changing an industry that hasn't adapted since the 60s. But before I go any further, I want to tell you a story about my friend from high school, Aaron. Aaron was working for a healthcare startup in Houston, and one day the boss came in and said, "We're moving to California." Aaron was in charge of finance for the company at the time, so he was tasked with finding them office space. He thought to himself, it can't be that hard, and his first instinct, just like with everything else in life, was to Google it. And this is what he saw. Top of the page was Craigslist. It's a company everybody here is familiar with. Craigslist might be great for finding that old bicycle you need, but it ain't great for finding office space. Next on Google was a landlord's homepage. As you can see, hardly any useful information, and it only had inventory for one property owner. Sensing that the internet wasn't going to be of much use for him, Aaron set out to drive around. Along the way, he did quite a bit of walking too. Throughout the whole process, he tried to instill the help of a broker, but they had no interest in helping him because the requirement was just too small. Aaron's problem is not unique. It's one faced by countless small businesses across this country every day. For those of you concerned, don't worry, Aaron finally found his office. But it wasn't easy, and he figured there had to be a better way. So Aaron's not just my friend from high school, he's also my co-founder. And along with Justin and John, we've created Thesquarefot. Now, commercial real estate is not the easiest industry to change, but this is the team that's going to make it happen. We combine startup and commercial real estate experience. Before getting my MBA from Columbia, I spent several years doing real estate finance at Jones Lang LaSalle. Justin brings nearly a decade of experience in the industry, including leasing, development, and project management. We have seen where the problems lie on both sides of the transaction, and we're out to fix them. Our team has the vision and the passion to change how commercial real estate leasing works forever, so the next person Aaron chooses has an easier go of it.
Finding and setting up a space for your business is a hassle and can take time away from your day job. Within minutes, Thesquarefot will have you on your way to finding the right space in the right location for the right price. Plus, we'll even help you find reputable vendors to furnish and wire up your new space. Let Thesquarefot help you get your business ready for business. Click here to start your search.
All right, so let me show you how this actually works. Just like many other people, just like Aaron, many other people start with Google. This is what happens when you Google Houston office space for lease. We've gotten pretty good at what we're doing, and as you can see, we're on the first page, number 3. Now keep in mind, this is a keyword that companies are spending up to $15 a click for. We've done this all organically without paying a penny. Next, somebody gets to our homepage. From there, they select a city. We'll go and continue with Houston for this, right? And then they're dropped into a beautiful, map-driven interface where they can search and filter by price, by size, and by location. Next, it's time to look at listings with big, beautiful pictures and updated and accurate pricing information. Then it's just one click to schedule a tour. As I hope you're starting to get the picture, we're making it easier for companies of all sizes to lease commercial space. But here's where we're different. We don't just leave them alone at the browser. We shepherd every deal all the way to close. And along the way, we help them with everything they need to get their business ready for business, from movers to furniture and telecom. This is a platform that's going to bring efficiency to the $25 billion paid annually in commercial leasing brokerage commissions. When you include the service and product part of the business, you more than double the addressable market. What I'm telling you about today is not just some pie-in-the-sky idea. We are live and generating revenue as we speak. We've closed several leases this week and have plenty more in the pipeline. We launched this business last September in Texas. And as I'm here in front of you today, we have more than 75% of the use market online and searchable. Let me say that again. That's 75% of the available office, retail, and industrial space, all searchable from the square foot. No more of that driving around. You can do it from the comfort of your own desk. And that's just part of the more than 100 million square feet now searchable online with square foot. It's a lot of office space. So, as I mentioned, we started in Houston. Earlier this year, we expanded into Dallas and Austin. And most recently, we've taken our game from Houston to Houston and every other street in this city as well. So, as I mentioned, we've generated millions of dollars for our landlord customers, while closing more than 50 transactions for our tenants. And since we work on a closed deal model, that's led to meaningful revenue for the square foot as well. So I'm thrilled to be able to stand up in front of you today and tell you that what we're doing works, but we're just getting started. We're taking the model that's worked in Texas to New York and beyond. By the end of this year, we're going to own all of the markets in Texas, New York City, and a couple markets which we'll be entering later this year. We've raised $400,000 to date, but we're looking for additional strategic angels and VCs who share our vision and our dream to change how commercial real estate leasing works forever. But also, let me help you. Are you a venture capitalist with a portfolio company who needs space? Send them our way. We'll make sure they get taken care of. Do you own commercial space here in the city? Do yourself a favor and let's get online where tenants can find you. But before I leave, I want you to think about one thing. When you're looking for dinner tonight, you have open table. When you want to get away for the weekend, you have kayak. But what do you have for commercial real estate? Isn't it time that you can search for that online too? Well, now it's a reality, and the Square Foot has the team and the dream to make it happen. Look forward to chatting more. Thank you.